This is a microprocessor based pH meter with automatic temperature compensation. Here four keys are there. First is cal, second is 479 pH. These two keys are used during the calibration process. Save and read. Save is used to save the pH sample in the memory of the instrument. Read is used to recall the sample value from the memory of the instrument. At the back side of the instrument, this BNC is for pH electrode and second plug is for temperature probe. So insert the instrument with accessory like this. This is a electrode holder. User can rotate it using this knob. These are three pH buffers 4, 7 and 9 that comes along with the instrument. This is the distilled water washing bottle. So let's start the instrument. So first press cal button for the calibration process. Display showing put electrode into 4 pH and press 4. Properly wash the electrode with the distilled water. Put the electrode into the 4 pH buffer. And press 4. Display showing please wait. You have to wait for approximate 1 to 2 minutes for the calibration process. Once the calibration of 4 pH over, display demands 7 pH buffer. Now the 4 pH calibration process is over. Now wash the electrode thoroughly with the distilled water and put electrode into 7 pH buffer and press 7 as suggested by the message on the display. Now press 7. Again we have to wait for approximate 2 minutes for the calibration process of 7 pH buffer over. Now 7 pH done. Now put electrode into 9.28 pH and press 9. Again wash the electrode thoroughly using the distilled water. Then press 9. Again we have to wait for approximate 2 minutes for the calibration process of 9.2 pH buffer over. Now calibration is successful. After the calibration successful, machine automatically comes into the measurement mode. Now the machine showing pH value, that is 9.20, buffer is 9.20, millivolt, and temperature value. A stands for automatic temperature compensation. Now wash the electrode thoroughly using the distilled water and put electrode into any other buffer, say 7 pH. Now the machine showing 7 pH value. After that, wash thoroughly the electrode with the distilled water and put electrode into 4 pH. After that, the machine is ready for taking any sample. Before putting the electrode into sample, user have to check the pH value of standard buffers. If standard buffer value is okay, that means there are chances of 100% that your sample value is also okay. Now we will proceed toward this some settings, extra features like save. Press save if you want to save the sample value in the memory of the instrument. Press read. This is sample number 1 which we have saved earlier along with millivolt, pH and temperature. Again press read, that means we want to read the sample number 2, but here message show that sample not exist, that means we have saved only one value. Now we are going to perform some internal settings, like how to convert automatic temperature into manual temperature. For that, switch off the machine and press read button. Don't release the read button and switch on the machine. While pressing read button, press 4. Message show temperature mode selected. Now if user want to go for automatic temperature compensation, then press save. If you want to go for manual temperature compensation, press cal. Press cal. In calibration mode, we have to set the temperature. Like you want to set 25 degree. And read button is used to decrease the value. So we are setting at 25 degree and press second button to save the value. Now in the home screen it shows M 25 degree, that stands for manual temperature compensation. Now we are going to perform temperature probe calibration. So for that, press cal button and switch on the machine. While pressing cal button, press 479 and after that press read button. So temperature probe calibration. Here is temperature 34. Increase it using third button and decrease it using read button. Suppose user want to set at 32 degree and after that press second button. Press cal button for temperature saving. Now it's showing whatever you have saved in the temperature probe calibration mode.